Hello, welcome to the Manjula Awakening. This is just a general message, guys. Energy check-in, collective, all signs, no particular zodiac in mind. Let's see. What is the overall energy? I do feel as if this has something to do with getting back to this place of joy. Understanding that when we get overwhelmed and anxious, the safe place to return to is joy. Spirit, what is the overall energy? Thank you. We got two. Say yes to open doors, which is a 22 card. And you are at the divine Y point, which is a 33. So definitely a significance with change coming in, as both of these together is 55. But they're also 22 and 33. And at the bottom of the deck, we have out of mess comes elegant order. So I do feel as if the things are shaken up. You see this chaos here. It is shaken up. But just understand that this is that moment where you truly are leaving one paradigm and going into the next. And as you enter into this new paradigm, you may not understand why it is that you're leaving certain things behind, or why certain things just can't come with you. But just know that there is order that is coming out of whatever is going on at the time. It's like things are being shooken up so that things can settle back out. And so in the midst of those things shaken up, bring yourself back to this center of joy, because that is your safe place. Okay, so what's going on, Spirit? What's going on? How is the collective currently showing up under this energy? I mean, all three of these cards have a lot of scribbles, scrabbles going on. Look at the going on around the door, and then this. But it's like in the middle of this, it smooths out. It's like you've got to go through an element of hecticness, but it serves a purpose. So getting grounded, staying grounded, getting out in nature, retreating to some place of joy while things are shifting, not running from anything. Now, I don't want to give that impression or message. There's no running, but it's not getting consumed by the unknown. The Three of Cups, the Justice, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So definitely this change, shifting from, definitely leaving some things behind that have just proven emotionally burdensome. They may at one point in time have been emotionally fulfilling. 333 on the clock. Something may have been emotionally fulfilling at one time, but it's not there anymore. And with you're currently showing up as this Three of Cups. So it's almost as if there's a reason to celebrate around you, but you're not even seeing it. We have 888. I'm going to encourage you to look up the significance of 888 for sure. 333, 222, 555. Very strong here in this reading. Triple threes as well. Okay, so the challenge and the obstacle here is this Justice card. So there's some things that have, like, this is karma being cleared, the scales being balanced out. I do feel as if there were some vindictive ways that came to place. You know, we're going back in the past, or if you know, if you're fortunate enough to catch this before it plays, then you are lucky. And so if there are any vindictive or spiteful ways that may be creeping up or that crept up in the past, those do have to be cleared out. And I feel as if that's this this mess. That's the mess that's going on around you. But it's almost as like, good. I'm glad that it's not good, but it's better to get it out of the way now, so that when the reality that you have manifested comes into play, you don't block it off. Yeah. Something is clearing up so that you can get back to what you once loved doing from an 11-year-old perspective. What was it that you wanted to do at that time? Because there's something about that that is coming to the surface. With this Eight of Pentacles here being in your advice position, this really does speak to be diligent about the things that you're focusing your attention on. You see how that sun just brightened up right there? It's definitely about being diligent on whatever this 11-year-old energy is for you. There's an element of you putting in a lot of your time and attention into it, making sure that you don't bring any of this spiteful energy on it, because I do feel as if it's going to produce something beautiful for you. Spirit, can you please clarify the Three of Cups for how the collective is showing up? Okay. Okay. So this could be reconciliation, guys. It does not necessarily have to be romantic, but this could be a connection that has been on the rocks for a while. And yeah, and that has been on the rocks for a while. And it's like after the storm, it's finally like it's finally trying to clear up and settle out. But there's a need to really consider what's worth holding on to and what's worth addressing in this situation. How can you take the leadership role into bringing something back into harmony? That makes me want to look up this 888 now. Ooh, it's 8% on my battery as well. Success and good luck and fortune. So leaving an emotional baggage behind, I feel like leads you to your purpose in life. This is your path. This is your mission. It says, okay, let me keep reading. It says, when this number keeps showing up in your life, it is thought to mean that angels are trying to tell you that you are on the right track to receiving. Yeah, you're headed in the right direction. So, like, this is, okay. So, if this is a situation where there's been a lot of chaos and it's like, I've tried this before, I've went down this road before. Even if this is a person, just because, you know, this is the easiest way to explain tarot, but you have to be able to broaden this up. Well, let me just do this. Even if it's a hobby or a business idea that you've tried to go at before and it's not quite succeeded, and so you've made some tweaks and some refinement here and there, and then you try it again and it just doesn't work. This is about having that tenacity to go for it this one more time, because you are literally at the divine Y point, which speaks to understanding why something couldn't align until this very moment. So I do feel as if something is trying to balance out here. Let's see. What is this Justice? Why is the Justice here in the challenge position, Spirit? Why is the Justice here? Thank you. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So it's at the bottom of the deck, because this is going after your heart's desires, the Eight of Pentacles again. So there's something that is preventing you from seeing this Eight of Pentacles. And when we speak about advice, I'm going to read off my key words for the advice for the Eight of Pentacles. This is about, I said stay diligent earlier, but my key words really, it says stay focused. So, and then this Knight of Cups is really about your true heart's desires. Of course, it could be this could be the challenges. There's some type of connection to do, like there's some type of unrealistic expectation for your mission, and so that something needs to be balanced out there. There's an imbalance in the purpose of what you're working on. So let's break this down. Let's say that you are at the point and you've entrepreneurship has collapsed twice. Let's just go with 2 times, 2 2s here. Let's say it's collapsed twice and you're kind of like wanting to go back at it, but you're not. It's like, make sure that you're not overzealous but are too optimistic, but make sure that you're not too pessimistic either. There does need to be a balance as to what you're doing this. And if this is the relationship aspect, I must say that I feel like that there is some, I have to say, I feel like that there is some injustices done within a connection. Like there's some stepping out of a connection, and it has to be worked out. Like that has to be worked out. You just can't bypass it. It's going to require you to put in the Eight of Pentacles. It's going to require diligence. So Spirit, this all boils down to the Queen of Wands. What is this? What is the Queen of Wands? The Six of Wands. This is, yeah, Seven of Wands at the bottom. I mean, Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that somebody was trying to gain victory. Somebody's intentions were just not that pure. And so, let's get one more for this Queen of Wands, Spirit. Let's get one more. Why is the Six of Wands here for the Queen of Wands? 2 more came. Okay. Looky here, the Empress in the Chariot. Sheesh. Sheesh. We have the Emperor and the Empress out here in the clarifying deck, with the Two of Cups on top of the Three of Cups. So I'm going to just go ahead and just keep this real quite simple. I feel as if this is a very significant connection that has an opportunity to really walk through a new cycle. They have an opportunity to close out one very messy, dramatic, confusing mess. To walk out of that and into order. Like into elegance, into purpose, into understanding why everything had to play out the way that it had to play out. It's not something that's going to be easy, because there is justice that has to be ramified for both sides, for masculine and feminine. We have the masculine on this side of justice and the feminine on this side of justice. And I will say that it requires both in order to move forward. There's this energy of feeling like the feminine energy may be stuck in this winning at all costs. You know, like this person feels as if they were spited in the past. And so now I feel like the feminine might be in the energy of, we can move forward once I get my lick back. But there's something about really needing to kind of like cut your losses right now while you can, because there is an opportunity to move forward. You are at a defining moment in this connection. So let's look at this Eight of Cups. You guys chill out. Spirit, can you please... Okay, Spirit, can you please clarify the Eight of Cups? Why is the Eight of Cups here for what's not being seen? So, there's definitely this living in the past energy that I'm feeling. The King of Wands. I'm just gonna be honest. There are some I'm gonna say controlling issues that need to be left behind. This need to control, or the need to have this one up, needs to be left behind. There's this tyrant energy that must be left behind. But there's also somebody got some hoes that need to be left behind too. That's for somebody. Let me see, Spirit. There was another 8 at the bottom of that too. Spirit, can you please clarify this Eight of Cups? Why is the King of Wands here for the Eight of Cups? So there's a need to become very clear on what's being left behind so it's not dragged into the future. Don't have any room for those mistakes. Yeah, there's no room to bring those mistakes forward. So there's a need to become very, very clear with this King of Wands. He speaks about being an intense visionary. Yeah, he's got, the wisdom. And then the Knight of the Page of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, which is all about being diligent and sticking to your manifestations. So what you're not seeing is that there is an opportunity to move forward. There's an opportunity to leave the regrets, the losses, the pains, and all of that in the past. I feel like that there's even an opportunity to truly leave behind any confusion around third parties behind. Like if there's been a spiteful third party, there's going to be opportunity that is divinely orchestrated to even leave that behind and really get a clean slate. I don't even like to give those kind of messages, but I do. I feel like somebody's been manifesting in an opportunity for this happy foundation. And I do feel like it's coming in, but one must stand their grounds and become very clear about what it is that we're leaving behind. What is being left behind and what will not be tolerated in this new cycle. Spirit, can you please clarify the Eight of Pentacles for the advice? Yeah, there's more stay focused, stay diligent. That Page of Pentacles is they are dependable. They're the student. Those are the doctors. Those are the children that say they want to be doctors. They're 7-year-olds, and then they literally go through the excruciating years of doctorate degree, and they do it in a short amount of time because of the amount of diligence and tenacity that they put into it. Spirit, can you please clarify this Eight of Pentacles for the advice? So that we have the Knight of Wands. So I will say this. Make sure that while you're staying focused, don't lose sight of having fun either. Don't lose sight of also enjoying life and it being adventurous, learning through adventure. Yeah, it's coming in to you, but just make sure that you're still not too, be light on your toes and enjoy life. Don't get too consumed. Don't make this too much of a... Make sure that you have fun. If this is a reconnection, make sure that while you guys are working on this and staying focused on bringing this back to life with a clean slate, make sure that you're enjoying it as you go along. Have fun. So one more for this. The Three of Swords. Yeah, see, that's and the Three of Pentacles. Ugh. It's not going to be easy, which is why I felt the need to say, really make sure that you're enjoying the journey, because there are going to be hurdles. There are going to be wounds. There are going to be wounds that you wasn't even aware existed. And that it was during the mess, There were wounds, the abrasions that got so overlooked because of the grander wounds. Okay, hold on just a second. There were wounds that got hid behind bigger wounds. And so now that there's an opportunity to move forward, it's almost as if some of those abrasions may be stepped over, you know, they may be ignited, but they're, if you look at them from a lighthearted energy and understand that we are on a new cycle and we're not bringing this stuff from the past, so we're going to immediately address the abrasions, treat the abrasions, and move forward. And when the abrasion cries out for a follow-up, we're going to acknowledge that follow-up in that moment, but we're not going to just live in that moment. We're going to address it and then overcome the hurdles and the obstacles. So that's what let's get a moonology on this. Let's close it out with a moonology. Spirit, what is the closing message for the collective? What is the closing message for the collective? I do like the way that this Empress and Emperor are looking at each other. And then there's this messenger right in the middle of them to like, I want to work this out. I do like it. There is a level of balancing this out. But yeah, Spirit, can you close this out for me? Thank you. Conclusions are within reach. Step out of your comfort zone. Guys, I do feel that there's something that is trying to wrap up and close out. I pray that these messages provided you with some guidance on your journey. If these messages did resonate and they did apply you with some guidance, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up. It is a free way to grow this channel. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Love and light, guys.